Hello world, this is Madeline Hubbard here. I really wanted to come to you guys today. Just very interesting morning I've had. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, for those of you know. And Tennessee is not really used to a lot of snow, winter weather conditions. So I'm sure you're assuming that we weren't prepared. And so I stay in an area that is full of mountains and hills, and the roads were just not clear at all. So just to tell you a little bit about my morning, and I'll get to my point of why I was just had to rush and do this video to get out to the world. But my sister and I were leaving out, attempting to go to work this morning, and my sister's car started to slide. And we're going, 2 miles an hour, and yet she's still sliding along with other drivers on the road that were sliding. So eventually it got to a point where her car was stuck in the middle of the street and she couldn't move. So I had to come and get her and help her. And so we basically slowly, for about 30 minutes or so, slowly let her inch by inch move her car over so that she can get out and we can try to get back home. But in the midst of that, I saw several cars sliding. I saw several cars getting stuck, and several people just stranded on the side of the road. And it's 7:30 in the morning, so guess where all of those people were headed? They were headed to work, to their J.O.B, just over broke, to make what a typical person makes between $15 and $40-$50 an hour. And you're typically at work, 8 hours. So let's just say you're making $15 an hour. Multiply that times 8. So the people that were out on the roads today were willing to risk their lives to get to their jobs and risking the lives of other people. Because while I was on the road, spinning and sliding, there were a lot of people speeding past. There were a lot of people that were really driving recklessly, and it's safe to say that I'm sure they were speeding and rushing because they were trying to get to work. They probably were late for work and not really considering their lives and the lives of others. And that really troubled me, because what value do you have on your life and other lives around you if you speed in bad weather conditions? I mean, the streets were covered in ice and snow. It wasn't salted or nothing. And so you pretty much had to go out there and fend for your life just to even try, because you're even sliding on going 2 miles an hour. So it was very dangerous this morning. So my sister and I made the decision that it wasn't worth it, and we were going to make our way back home. And that's what we did. And that's why I'm here. And, it's just really think about today, what value do you have in your life? And then it's the holidays. How are you going to go and put yourself in that type of situation, and just imagine what they would do to your families if something would have happened to someone on the road today? And we're doing all of this for a job, guys, that's already not paying you enough. And a lot of us are probably not even happy at those companies. You're miserable. You hate your boss. You hate everything about your current company, but you got out today willing to risk your life for it. Think about that. Like, really evaluate the value of your life and your family's lives, because, that's going to be a big adjustment if, let's say something would have happened to someone around the holidays, having to lose a loved one for a job, and you're going to build someone else's fortune. So everything that I do every single day, guys, is mainly just to make sure I'm having my future and my fortune and my fate in my own hands. I have a home-based business. I have an internet marketing business, so that I have multiple streams of income. So if something happens to the J.O.B, guys, guess what? I will be okay. But how many of you out there can say the exact same thing? Think about it. I wasn't willing to risk my life. I didn't realize the roads were that bad, but when I saw they were bad, I came home. But I saw a lot of people still speeding and rushing, trying to get to work as they do every other morning in traffic. But only today, the roads were horrible and it was very dangerous. Really think about the value of your life, and really think about what can you do differently so that you don't have to put yourself in that situation again, because it was scary to me to drive in those conditions this morning. And just the amount that you're paid per hour is just not worth it, because at the end of the day, you're not building your future, you're building for someone else's future. So just think about the value and the price that you have in your life. And I think that was a very valuable message today, because a lot of us are already miserable in our jobs. And that's just put the fuel on the fire to really try to find a second stream of income, as well as something that you can do from home, so that you don't have to be in those situations ever again. So I hope you listen to this video, you watch it, and you take heed to it. Be careful out there and know that it's not worth it. Not for a job that you already hate. It's just not worth to risk your life. Find a way to build your future from home. Find a way to make multiple streams of income so you don't have to risk your life. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time. Be blessed, and I'll see you from the top and not from the top. Bye.